What's up, Glammies, and welcome to my channel. My name is Mandy Glam. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I hope you enjoy it. If you are already a part of the Mandy Glam family, then welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your love and support. I really do appreciate it. Alright, just in case if you're new to my channel, basically what I do here is fragrance reviews. I talk a lot about fragrances because I love fragrances. I love to smell good. It is what I do. It's my thing, okay? So if you're someone who loves fragrances, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, honey, and click the notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a video. It's almost that time of the year, okay? It's almost February 14th, which is Lover's Day, Valentine's Day. Love is in the air and something else too, so be careful out there. It's not love, it's not the only thing in the air right now. We're celebrating Valentine's Day, okay? Lover's Day. I know it's some people out there that's already prepared, getting ready. You got your outfit, your shoes, your hair, honey. I know you guys are ready for Valentine's Day. So I have teamed up with four lovely ladies. Four lovely ladies here on YouTube. They are also a part of the fragrance community, and we all came together to do a video to show you our red and white bottles in time for Valentine's Day. I will link all the ladies' information down below, so make sure when you're done watching my video, you go run over to their channel and show them some love as well, okay? So these ladies are Cassandra Jones here on YouTube, also Dawn, also known as Bougie Fragrance here on YouTube, and Gabby, also known as the Fragrantician here on YouTube, and Ketra, Fab Finds by Ketra here on YouTube. Again, I will link all their information down below, okay? Myself, y'all already know me. We are featuring our red and white perfume bottles. Well, I have to be honest with you guys. I don't have a lot of red and white bottles, but I improvised, and I think I picked a few that kind of passed the red or white bottle test, okay? So, and I also think these fragrances that I have over here are sexy enough and beautiful enough to wear on Valentine's Day. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the video. But this is Gucci Rush. You guys can see the name there, and of course it is in all red. This fragrance is very sexy. Now I will highly recommend you wear this fragrance on Valentine's Day. This is a very unique fragrance, and I was first introduced to this fragrance probably in my mid 20s or early 20s or something like that. So it's been out for a very, very long time, but it's one of those fragrances that's very like timeless to me. You know, some fragrances that I used to wear in my 20s I don't wear anymore, but this is definitely one that I kept up with, and I recently added it back to my fragrance collection because I just loved it so much. Okay, so in the Gucci Rush, you have peach in the top, you have Californian Gardenia in the top, and African freesia petals as well in the top. In the middle, you have coriander, Damascus rose, and jasmine. In the base, you have patchouli, vetiver, and vanilla. Let me go ahead and spray this fragrance because I haven't sprayed it since I got it, and I added it back into my collection probably last summer, I believe. This fragrance for me initially comes off very fresh in the top note. I do get the gardenia. I don't get much of the peach. It does have a very kind of, I guess I want to say like not really a dirty smell, but a very earthy smell, if you will, okay? I definitely get the patchouli. Patchouli is very prominent in this fragrance, and I get the musk. I think the vanilla kind of kicks up that's why it smells dirty to me. I just forgot that quick. It has vetiver in it, and if you're not familiar with vetiver is kind of would I describe vetiver as a leaf? It looks like hay almost in the picture on Fragrantica, but it has a very fresh, dirty, earthy smell. And that's probably why I'm so attracted to this fragrance, because I'm big, real big into vetiver. So I was gonna say musky. I guess you could say this fragrance would come off a little musky as well. But this is a very beautiful, unique fragrance. I would have to say, I wanna say like this fragrance came out late 90s, early 2000s, and I will give it to Gucci. This was one of the fragrances that was kind of like ahead of its time back in the day. Plus my palette for fragrances have changed quite a bit since I've gotten older, but I have to say this is a fragrance that has transcended time. I feel like this fragrance could give a lot of the fragrances that are out right now a run for their money, because it hasn't lost its cool. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't lost its cool. It's giving me sexy. It's giving me uniqueness. It's like the kind of fragrance that is just so good. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the kind of fragrance that even 10 years from now, I feel like it could still be like a top runner with fragrances, like new fragrances and things like that. I just love it so much. I always have. It's always been a fan fave of mine, and the fragrance smells so much more than the packaging. I think that this is supposed to mimic a cassette player. Y'all young babies probably don't know nothing about cassette players. You know, you stick it in the thing and it plays the music. If you're like my fragrance twin, we like a lot of the same fragrances, or we have that, you know, those common notes that we share with each other, I would say try this. Honestly, next fragrance, y'all know this is Bae for me. I don't really have to go into detail with this fragrance. I literally talk about this fragrance every other week on my channel. That just goes to tell you how much I enjoy this fragrance. This is a white, oh, by the way, this is Narciso by Narciso Rodriguez, okay? This is a white floral fragrance. This is a soft, powdery, musky, white floral fragrance. That is how I would describe this fragrance. I would also recommend this to wear on Valentine's Day. It probably would not be the first choice that I would go for to wear for Valentine's. I'm just gonna be honest. But if it's all I had, I would wear it for sure. This fragrance is very sexy to me. It is just very alluring. It's very appealing to my nose. I really enjoy it. So yeah, definitely one of my favorites, and this is Narciso by Narciso Rodriguez. Hanna Moray, I believe this is Butterfly by Hanna Moray, and I know the bottle is see-through, but it has frosted white glass on the side, and plus the top has some white in it, so I think it passes for a white bottle. So this fragrance I would definitely consider very sexy, very alluring. It's one of those fragrances that someone smells on you, like they get a whiff of it on you and like they want to smell you again. It's really good like that. Another fragrance that I used to rock in my 20s that I would definitely keep in my collection always, because it is very good, okay? I want to spray a little bit. Oh yeah, this is pretty. I believe there's raspberry in the top in this fragrance. There's a fruity note in the top in this fragrance. And I think in the base it's probably going to be amber and maybe a little sandalwood. I'm not for sure if there's patchouli in here. It could be patchouli. Let's just see if I'm accurate with my description. In the top, definitely you get a lot of fruit in the top. strawberry, blackberry, blueberry, and blackcurrant. Okay, one of my favorites. In the middle, you get ylang ylang, jasmine, rose, and peony. In the base, there's the sandalwood. You get almond tree, Brazilian rosewood, and Virginia cedar. So yeah, this, I would definitely say this fragrance is very sweet, but it's combined real nicely with the base notes, that sandalwood, the cedar. This is just a really nice fragrance, and I would definitely recommend this fragrance for Valentine's Day. It's very sexy. I feel like this fragrance is not the best when it comes to projection. I feel like this fragrance sits more on the skin, but I'm a heavy sprayer, so my fragrances are gonna project anyway because I go in with the sprays. But if you're not a heavy sprayer, this is gonna be more of one of those fragrances where the person is gonna smell you when they're like in your space, when they're up on you. But when I'm telling you, when they get a whiff of you, they will absolutely love it. Guys, this one, if you've been following me for a while, you know, you've heard me talk about this fragrance, but I have to talk about it because it's in a red bottle. This fragrance is by Aldehyne. It's called Amber Oud Rouge, and it is a dupe for Baccarat Rouge 540. I believe the extract, the one that comes in the red bottle. And you guys, I feel like as far as dupes go, now not that I've smelled every Baccarat dupe out there. Now there's like tons of them. This is the only one that I own besides Cloud, which smells very similar to Baccarat, but in my opinion, this one smells even closer to Baccarat. As y'all can see, I'm putting a nice dent in this fragrance, and once I'm done with this fragrance, I'm actually gonna buy the real deal, but I want to use this one up because I think this one cost me like $60 on Fragrance X, so it will get used before I buy the original Baccarat Rouge 540 by MFK. Initially, I did not care for Baccarat. I thought it was overhyped when I first smelled it, and I was like, this is what everybody is going crazy over, like really? I sprayed it on my skin, and by the time I left the mall and got to the house, I was in love with the fragrance. I could not stop smelling my hand. It smells so good, and I was just, at that point, I was in love, and I started looking for dupes, and I found this one. And again, I think this is like 98% Baccarat Rouge. There's some differences in the fragrances, but as far as getting really close to it, yeah, it's so close to it, y'all. It's so close to it. Okay, now this is a new one to my collection. Just keep in mind, the bottle is not all the way red and it's not all the way white. It has both of those colors in it though, so I'm gonna say it counts. Okay, this is Flora Botanica. Can you guys see that? Flora Botanica by Balenciaga. And this has easily become one of my favorite fragrances in my collection. This is a very floral fragrance, hence the name Flora. Okay, Botanica, it's very floral. But there's some green notes in this fragrance as well, which I think is cannabis and something else. But I really was trying to buy the Rosa Botanica, and I didn't read, of course I didn't, but y'all, when I smelled it, I was like, oh my God, this fragrance smells so good. So I'm happy that I, you know, picked the wrong one. I guess, yeah, I'm happy about that. Okay, in the top note, you get mint. In the middle notes, you get rose, carnation, and cannabis. And in the base, you get vetiver and amber. That's why, to me, it comes off a little bit musky and earthy to me. It's giving me a rose garden early in the morning when there's dew on the roses and the ground is wet. Yeah, that's what this is giving me. And normally, I would not be into fragrances that smell like that, but there's something in this one that really turns me on. It could be the cannabis. The fragrance, I don't know, but something is really like attracts me to this fragrance, and it just smells so good. And I'm glad I got the wrong one, because I probably never would have went for it. But you guys, I love this fragrance. This fragrance, and you know what? Because it has, of course, y'all know I like to categorize my fragrances with the seasons. But this would be one that I would definitely wear springtime, summertime. But because of the vetiver and the amber, I feel like it would do so well in the cooler months too. So yeah, nothing bad to say about this fragrance. This fragrance is bomb. Before I start talking about the Le Labo, I didn't mention if I would go for this one for Valentine's Day. No, it would not be my first choice for Valentine's Day. The reason why, not because I don't think it's good, is because it doesn't necessarily give me sexy, okay? It gives me fresh, that's the first word that comes to my mind. Florally, fresh florally fragrance. More of a daytime situation for me and not date night, okay? So that's why I wouldn't go for it for a date night, but to each his own, honey. You can wear it whenever you want to wear it, but me personally, this would not be one I would go for Valentine's Day, but it's in a red and white bottle, okay? All right, back to the Le Labo. Love this fragrance. Oh, this is so good. I cannot stop smelling this. I'm waiting on the perfect moment to wear this fragrance, okay? This is earthy. This is fig. This is tobacco, smoky. Like, this is gorgeous. Now, it's not gonna be for everybody, but y'all know, if y'all been following me for a while, y'all know how I roll when it comes to these fragrances. I'm the type of person that loves heavy notes like patchouli, tobacco, musk, vetiver, woods, ouds. You know, I'm that girl. I'm that girl that the fragrance just basically consumes everything. Like, if I spray on a fragrance and I hug you, you literally would be able to smell me for like the next day or two. That's how I'm coming. That's what I'm giving with my smell, okay? So this one is right up my alley. I love it so much. So I'm waiting on a perfect moment to wear, like, if I was going out for Valentine's Day, this would be one that I would grab because I haven't worn it out yet. So yeah, that would be the moment for that. So the notes in this fragrance include fig, bay leaf, bergamot. In the middle you get cedar, you get vetiver, musk. In the base you get tobacco and hay. So the bay leaf in this I could smell, and it's because I'm not used to bay leaf. I love cooking with bay leaf, but bay leaf in fragrances is something a little bit different for me, so I'm not really like used to that note in fragrance, and I feel like it could go bad or it could go good with me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really, really, really anxious to wear this out for the first time and see how my body reacts to it. I feel like I'm gonna really like it. I love the fig. The fig just adds this very soft, sweet vibe to a fragrance that's so full of heavy notes. Vetiver, musk, tobacco, you know, those are very heavy notes, and I just love how you can smell the fig in the top, and it just gives it a very not too sweet, but you know that there's fruit there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm making sense to y'all. But this is a really nice fragrance. I really cannot wait to wear this fragrance out. Speaking of Le Labo, I did for the first time smell Santal 33. Can't say that I was too impressed with it. I probably would have picked, if this wasn't gifted to me and I had to pick a Le Labo fragrance, this probably would have been one that I would have picked for myself, because it just, when I smell it, it just smells like something that I would wear, and it has all the notes in it that pretty much notes that I really go for. So yeah, so I cannot wait to wear this one for the first time. I will do a follow-up video and let y'all know how it performed on me and all that good stuff, okay? So this is the Noir 29 by Le Labo. You guys, so that is it for my red and white bottles. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I will link all the lovely ladies' YouTube information down in the description below. I want to give a big shout out to Cassandra Jones here on YouTube and also on Instagram. She and I kind of just like clicked since day one when I started my YouTube channel. So I just want to give her a shout out because I feel like she came up with this idea. But yeah, anybody could probably do it. If you have some red and white bottles in your collection, girl, go ahead and put you a video up too, okay? Shout out to all the other ladies too. Dawn, Bougie Fragrance, Gabby, the Fragrantician, and Ketra, Fab Finds by Ketra. I'm pretty sure you ladies are gonna have some fabulous choices and I can't wait to see y'all's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Comment down below if you have any of these fragrances and let me know what you think about them. Again, thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you in the next video.